handcrafted, one-of-a-kind jewelry. I'm excited. I love this necklace. I love Kingman. I love the color that you were able to get to us. I know how difficult this is because this is when we talk about Jay going into his own private collection. That's exactly what you did to create this beautiful necklace. And I'm showcasing everything because all the matching pieces are available. We don't have as many of the matching pieces. I'll say that right off the bat. This is a perfect example. If you went to any of those places that Jay was just mentioning a minute ago in the Southwest and you were shopping for one-of-a-kind turquoise jewelry, custom, handcrafted jewelry, it would be quadruple. And it looks just that. The color of this blue basin will take your breath away. It's the first little sneak peek with flex pay. It's under $66 for us to ship it to you, to get it at home. Let this be your, this will be my signature necklace. Absolutely, hands down. Tell me about Kingman. Tell me how this came to be. I don't even know the last time I've had a brand new Blue Basin Kingman turquoise piece, Jay.
Yeah, it'd be pretty difficult. The thing with this is, okay, look, you know, when I first started doing this in the 70s, initially in the 70s, of course, at that time, really there wasn't turquoise mined too much anywhere else in the world. I mean, there were little pop-ups, but very, very little of it. Mexico really hadn't happened. South America hadn't happened. China, they were just starting to find a few things. Mongolia, they really hadn't found anything yet. When I first started in the business, I was buying from, believe it or not, I counted them, there were 26 individual turquoise deposits that I bought from in the early 70s. That's how many mines that they were active in the United States at that time. Now, there have been other mines, you know, since then that have opened up or small deposits. But of those 26 mines that I bought from in the States, that I bought material from, this is the only mine that's still operational, that's still open, that's actually producing enough volume that you can actually say they mine it year-round, and that is the Kingman mine. It's the oldest, bar none, the oldest turquoise mine in the United States. The Cobalt family, Marty's grandfather, actually broke into a cave of Stope with a dozer one time, and there was actually, inside of it, there were stone hammers, Hohokam hammers, right, from the ancient cultures, and there was leather bags, and what they would do, and then there was charcoal, what they would do is the turquoise vein, they would take that, they would start a fire, they would heat it, and they would heat the face of the stone, and then the leather bag pouches contained water, they would throw that on to the face, the rock face, and then it would crack, and then they would take the hammer and they would chip out the turquoise. So a crude method of mining. What makes this so unique and so special, like I said, Marty is still, they are still getting material, and they're getting amazing material. This is material that I bought over 7 years ago. This is from my private collection. This is Blue Basin. Now, Blue Basin is gone. I mean, it's totally mined out. They're on to other areas in the mine. This isn't Blue Basin, but this is my, I'll tell you this.
I thought, okay.
This is Kingman. So the Blue Basin mine, though, I actually have great footage as you fly over it, right? There was like this turquoise pond lake right there, and that's where we had great footage of where they mined that. Now, that was probably 9 years ago. This material is material that I've kept and I put back in my private collection. And I just, every now and then, I pull out some of the material and I put it in my jewelry. Like I said, the Kingman mine is still operational, and Marty, in fact, I just saw him less than a month ago.
He used to come here years ago.
Marty used to be on the air, but,
but
I, you know, like Marty, I went and saw him. I really didn't go to the mine, but we're friends, and so we went down and I talked to him, and he was showing me some of the material to get it. It's amazing. Also, what's amazing, though, is the prices that they're getting for it now.
I can imagine.
The only reason that I don't do the Kingman, it's not the quality of the material. It's that right now, they have such a demand for this. They're not getting huge quantities, but what they're getting is really high quality, at least this quality, and they're getting, I mean, crazy, crazy prices. And so it should. I mean, actually the turquoise that I have, actually, to be honest with you, I could take the natural rough material that you're seeing in a lot of my designs, in fact, the majority of my designs, especially these high clear blues, and I could sell the rough material for way more than, without doing anything, than setting in jewelry. The only reason I don't do that is then we wouldn't have it for our designs and I wouldn't be able to have it for the show, and I'm not gonna do that. So I will tell you right now, this is highly collectible, and it's not only collectible, it's priced at a price that is not reflective of today's market.
And listen, I know this man, many of you know, we've known each other, we've been working together from day one. I knew when I saw Blue Basin and I saw Kingman, and then I saw Jay's private collection, because I get that information. I'm like, and I saw the design. If this speaks to you, then you know who you are, and I know it's extremely, extremely popular. I was like, boop, I'm not kidding when I put that in my cart. That is something, when Jay goes through his private collection, and to that point, we can't bring in 1,000 of these. You just don't have that available. But you've been talking about just turquoise in general worldwide, how popular it has become. And sought after, for that matter, especially this color, right?
It's not that it's just even popular. The fact of the matter is this: it is worldwide now. You know, turquoise. It used to always be popular in Europe. It really was popular, of course, in the Southwest, and then it became popular in the United States. Now it's a worldwide event. I'm seeing turquoise in galleries in places I go to that I have never even thought that you would see turquoise. A lot of the big time designers. Here is what's happening though. You're not getting any new material. I mean, the only reason that you see the materials that we have, it's material that I either have, that I've stashed back and put back, or what we do, to be honest with you, is we have great connections, but we beat the bush to find new developments, new deposits. But I'm telling you, it's harder and harder and harder to come up with that. There's not a lot of new material coming out. When you get these extreme high blues, especially as clear as this material is, again, this is Kingman Blue Basin. I guarantee you, I could sell my rough material back to the mine. They would gladly take it because they could sell it for much more in the rough than what we're selling the finished design for. It's actually worth more. Just the raw turquoise is worth more than what we're selling this design for. This material, the only reason I have it is I have it stashed back. And we don't have a lot of it. It's not like I can make a necklace out of it. This is, you know, I cut cabochons. And that's why I'm doing these kind of designs, right? I'm giving you the biggest bang for the buck, the greatest look, but this is all in sterling silver, all hand done, all completely hand created.
This is what I have. This is what I do at home. I was so excited when I saw this today. I'm not kidding you. I have it more and neater at home, but I'm like Blue Basin, Jay's private collection, gallery edition, Kingman mine. You've got to be kidding me. And I just happen to love this type of silhouette. So if you feel the same way, I can't say, Jay, you'll have this back next month. When it's gone, it's gone.
Okay, here, number one, this is this. These are gallery, and these were gallery editions. I only, you know, we cut so much of the turquoise rough, of the blue ice, and then we actually, we take this stuff out of the vault with just literally eyedropper at a time. I've got enough where I can stretch it over for a few more years, but I'm limited to the sizes of what I can do, and also to keep the price down. So I designed this specifically to showcase the Kingman Blue Ice. This is an American turquoise. It's a rare turquoise. You know, just so you know, the Cobalt family and I go back. Marty has come on, so Lynn personally knows him.
Sure.
And also Monty with the Sleeping Beauty mine, they've been on with me too. With the Kingman mine, like I said, it is a national icon. Of the 26, now there are other small deposits that have opened up, but of the 26 American mines that I used to buy from, when I first started out in the early 70s, this is the only one that's still in business. But if you took this turquoise, literally, it would cost you 500% more just to buy the material.
I'm telling you, listen, you will not make a mistake here. And it's